Hey, so welcome everyone. Space Station 2020
good,
podcast. We got Chris, Joe in the background. We got my boy Noah over here.
Hello.
AKA 1208.
1208.
We got CJ The Invader.
What's good?
The Invader.
And then we got AG Raps and myself, Galaxii Boii. I'm glad we're all here.
You know
I'm just chill, spark something real quick.
Spark
Everyone got their
something.
beer open?
I'm booming right now.
You born right now?
I'm chilling, dude.
Can't remember the last time I've had a Heineken.
Salute for a
Salute.
great weekend, dude. Freaking, we killed it yesterday. How was Seattle? Because you went to Seattle with was it Portland?
It was Seattle. Portland was 2 weekends ago, I think. Portland was 2 weekends ago. Seattle was good. I don't know, dude. Whatever I wanted to do, I just did it. Me and little brother
You guys went to like a fight or something like that?
Yeah, we went to a fight. That was pretty dope.
Who's
Everybody
fighting?
that fought from Yakima. So those 3 guys from Yakima that fought, they all took the win.
Oh shit, all from Yakima?
All from
Was
Yakima.
George calling there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
George fought.
Okay, that's down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Putting on for the town.
You guys just went to the fight? You guys didn't go to the, Make Out Hill or something?
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Nah.
Jokes ain't landing right now.
Nah. How about you, Noah? How you doing, bro?
Chilling, buddy. I'm just here.
You just here?
You know it.
Should we talk about what you missed out on yesterday? A crazy
should.
ass fucking
Don't even
session.
Bro, I
bring it
seen
up.
that. That
Fuck,
shit.
dude,
That
bring it
one
up.
had
2020
Bro,
Cypher, man.
Bring it up.
Dude.
Bring it up.
So anyway, just normal day, you know how it is in good old Yakima.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me. I know I have Rari scheduled, and he was gonna bring Cash and Moises, and so I knew they were coming. And then I was supposed to have Noah, the singer, have him come over, and then that was it. And so they came over, and then I called Rex, and he's like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm just chilling. I'm just playing video games." And then
And then I called you up.
and then Noah just texted me, "Hey, what you doing, bro?" I'm just like, I'm like, anytime I never get Noah on the same schedule as me. So anytime he texts me that, I'm like, oh, he wants to go in. Let's go. So I called him. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, nothing, bro. I'm coming right now. Come through right now. He's like, all right, I'm bet.
There it was.
and then
Pulled up.
he shows up. Once I saw Noah come, I was like, oh man. And bro, before anyone even came in, I was just chilling, dude. I was having I've been in my good energy and stuff like that. And so I was telling Rari, I was like, dude, I'm just gonna cook something up. Nothing forced, nothing, just chill. And I even have him recording me just like me slowly catching the beat and making the beat. And anyway, I told Rari, dude, I was like, I feel like we're gonna make something banger, bro. I was like, you just have that feeling, that energy. When the energy's good, you're gonna make something dope. And so I already told Rari that. He's like, yeah, bro, I feel it too. And then Noah came through, and then we were getting the recordings going, and then out of nowhere, Rex shows up. It's like, hey, we're like, what the fuck, bro? I'm like, Noah's here, Rex is here, Cash, fucking
You got everybody.
the A team up in this bitch, and so that's
Yeah,
8 heads in
Maya
there. We
here
got
too.
8 artists and then 2 producers. Me, I had originally started the beat, and then Rex came and cleaned up the 808s and the kicks,
Yeah.
and then that was pretty much it. But dude, you heard it. What do you think about it?
It was dope, dude. The energy was crazy. That's why I hate missing out on moments like that. You'll never get
Dude,
back.
I told man, dude, I was like,
Fuck.
dude, yeah, oh man, he's gonna fucking hate. And then the whole day, dude, I was just fucking hype. Fucking Noah can tell that I was just like,
Oh yeah,
You guys know
definitely.
what, you guys went from here, and then where else did you guys go? Because I
We
seen
went
on
to
your
the
guys'
Greenway.
Did you guys go
snaps.
filming? Or what?
Yeah, we filmed the video that day.
Oh, you
That day
filmed the
after we
video
recorded.
already?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
We went
Same
to the
day.
Greenway, got a couple clips. We got Rex in right here at the crib
yeah.
before he had to
Okay.
dip out. But then we headed out to the Greenway. It was like it was cold as hell. It was dark,
Well,
bro.
it was dark, yeah,
But we
huh?
busted it out. It was tight though. I
That's
think it'll be
badass.
dope. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, dude, it was an experience. You missed out.
I missed
Yeah,
out.
I-
We
Fuck.
fucking
Yo, CJ,
everybody
man, I
missed
know.
out.
I'm sleeping heavy on this, dude.
Yo, man. I know I said it to
He
CJ.
was there.
No, he wasn't here, but
Oh.
I sent him the
Yeah,
same
send
shit.
me the video.
Okay.
It seemed like a movie.
For real, it looked like it. We never
Dude, I
was
seen
there.
y'all in the booth too.
Exactly.
How y'all
Dude,
fit 8
that was
heads
my
in there?
that was my.
How?
I don't even know how the
I
fuck
just
it
felt
fit,
like
man.
it was the right time. I was like, because I was ending it. I wanted to go right after Noah, but then Rex get like, bro, I kind of want to do something. I felt a little way about it, but I'm glad he did because he fucking killed that
Because Rex
shit.
killed it. Yeah, he
actually
did.
go pretty hard.
Bro,
He did
my
go hard, bro.
Favorite verses: Noah and fucking Rex.
Really?
Fucking, and loved it.
Okay.
Dude.
Rex now,
Oh, you
bro.
saying
Rex
right
snap.
now? All right.
I'm saying it right now. What do you think, Noah? What's your favorite verses off the thing? You can say yourself. I mean, like you pretty much snap.
I think Rex went hard. I think Maya went hard too.
Dude, she does.
She
That's the
wasn't
one I
fucking
liked.
feeling it, but
So
she
image, so
went off.
she's so insecure about herself and
Oh yeah.
and about her rhyme. I mean, I feel like that's how everyone is when
At
they
first.
first start. You
Yeah,
know.
definitely.
So, but no, even when everyone was everyone in her head, she plays with her head. She's like, everyone's just saying it just to say it and shit, you know, because I'm
Nah.
the only girl here and this and
Yeah.
that, and just plays and plays and plays.
Nah, but I just love the energy she gives off, bro. Like, she's on some fucking hype shit. And that's like what we needed on that track. And she fucking just came through and killed it. She laid down some fucking bars, bro. And she had the whole energy. Like, it was just dope. I was hella happy with her verse, can't lie.
Yeah.
Even though she wasn't, I feel like, yeah, as a new artist, you do need to, like, break that ice and, like, build up that fucking, like, your self-esteem kind of, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, I feel like that kind of, like, what
Almost
helps
like a
you as an
confidence.
artist. Yeah, that confidence, bro. Like, but, yeah, nah, she killed it. Rex killed it, bro. Everybody fucking killed it, honestly.
I
Like,
lo-
it just came together super clean.
Yeah, bro, dude, and so we were doing it verse by verse, and each verse, Rory brought it in nice, like that little. I need $500,000, and he got it from the movie Friday. I didn't even know, I didn't recognize it until he had told me. But yeah, I need 500,000, and then Cash comes in with a little like soft little flow.
Yeah.
And then who comes in after that? I think it's Noah. Noah freestyled the thing. He's just a freestyler. He's just like Sakai, bro. And then Moises, Big Mo, float the boat.
Float the boat.
Me and Man were just fucking around. Audio, or what does he say?
Who do you?
Who?
Who?
Like, yeah, we're already doing that. And then Noah just punches in. Pom, fucking pissed. Like, he just kills it. And then fucking after that, we got Rex that just fucking murders it. That's my favorite part. I'm already hyped.
Rex
When it comes
came in right after me.
And then I
killed
come in
it.
just giving a little sample, you know, kind of tease him, you know, let him know I'm boss. I'm boss man around here.
You didn't really have to do much. No, but I was surprised with Rex's
Say
verse.
less and more.
I was surprised with Rex's verse, honestly, because when I was listening to it, I was buying wings at this place in Tacoma, and I was like, who's this? Like, wait, Rex? I'm like, oh, shit.
Because we never hear Rex's full, like, you know, we always know that Rex is spitting and
It's because he's like on a like he's always doing
Like a
melodies.
mellow tone, huh?
Yeah.
And he came out pretty hype, which was dope.
Yeah, and he
breaking
brought
out of that
energy.
shell.
He
Yeah.
brought like pretty dope energy, and I was like, okay, cool,
Definitely.
dope.
Yeah.
The whole thing was just crazy.
man, these cameras are probably gonna see my smoke. Not see my smoke, but it's just gonna be like aroma of smoke.
It's gonna be fading.
Yeah.
Hot boxes. Shit.
I know,
We're
right?
done.
You hear like in the back.
A little FYI, this is not marijuana. I don't smoke that shit.
We don't smoke
Nice.
weed.
Stop lying.
I smoke it when I'm fucked up, and I'm like, fuck it, you know.
Fuck it.
I know. I'm chilling.
But yeah, 2020
Where should we go from there? Yeah, we went to the music, did a little music video. In my head, I don't know. I was so tired and drained, bro. After that day, or at the end of the day, I couldn't even sleep.
How long was the session? Like, how long were you guys actually working from the beginning to end? How long was that?
I don't know. I pulled up late. You guys were here before me.
1 o'clock.
Damn.
Yeah, Riley showed up at 1 o'clock, and everyone else was just slowly coming in. So I would say, because we went and got pizza around like 7-ish. Yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
Damn. So you guys were in there like at least 7-8 hours?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Didn't
I
even
pulled
feel
up.
like
I
it,
pulled
bro.
up around
I
like
was-
3.
That's
Didn't
heavy.
even
That's
feel
a
like
work shift right there.
Yeah, facts.
That's a work shift.
It didn't even feel like work, bro. We're just doing our thing.
That's badass.
That's the vibes right there.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Just doing it for fun.
Oh yeah,
Just
favorite
doing
verses
it.
again. That's where we're at. CJ, who's your favorite verse?
Bro, I can't choose. They're all good. You know what I mean?
Nah, who stands
Dude,
out?
everybody went in, like Rex, because I know, like, you know, he's usually like a producer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just for him to like break out of that shell and it was just hype.
Right,
just
for
even
real,
more
for
energy.
real.
I was
Big fact.
surprised.
Yeah.
He
But
pulled
yeah,
up
so
with
I mean,
that.
that's what I think is my favorite verse.
Yeah, that's dope.
I'd
I think
give
my
it the
verse was
Rex
pretty
too,
fucking
huh?
hard.
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't even a verse. It was like 4 bars. But no,
Spit
what
a
I
little
was,
something.
yeah, exactly. And what I was gonna say, it was kind of like my idea at the end to kind of bring everyone in at one time. I was like, I don't know what. I was doing my thing, and I didn't want to end it like that. I wanted to end it with like some love and like some like, this is all of our shit together. And so I was like, I picked my head out. I'm like, hey yo, how many people can get in this fucking studio? And then fucking everyone looked around like I was joking. I'm like, nah, let's go in there. Everyone started coming in, and then we're like, oh, Cash, go under here. You're the shortest one here. Get over here. And that kind of rearranging people.
Yeah.
And then so we actually recorded it twice. I'm like, all right, Space Station 2020, and then Cash, bitch. You know, he's like the only person, and I'm like, bruh. And so I'm like, and then so I had to like coordinate it a little more better. But nah, it was a vibe, dude. And I think adding that little energy at the end, and then was definitely like brings that.
It basically puts it gives more life to the title 2020 Takeover. You got everybody on it, which was, I don't know, dude. The energy was insane. Just from like my end watching it on Snap, I was like on Snap the whole time, like, damn.
I know. I was like,
Damn, I wish I was there, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what you want, you want give off that, like wish you were there type of vibe.
Yeah.
And then honestly, it's not even like a facade. Like it was that vibe, bro. I was like so like at the end of the day, I was like, if I died today, man, I'd be happy because we made the most dopest track.
I think I do hear. I think I remember you saying something along those lines.
he's
Whenever he has a good day, he's like, I can die today.
I could die today.
I can die right now.
Yeah,
Exactly
everyone
what
kept
he
on looking at
said.
me when I went to the bathroom, like, is he okay? He was
Is he
like,
going to kill himself?
yeah. I saw him bring a razor up
Been in
there.
there for a while.
Nah, bro, I was so happy, bro, like in my life, and fuck my job. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna edit that shit out because
I didn't even go to work that day, bro.
Oh, no one, tell the story.
All right, so fucking.
Make sure you get close to the mic too.
I had to work at 5. I pulled up at like 3-ish, like 3:30, and fucking I had to go to work at 5, so I dipped, and I was like, all right, fuck, I guess I'm gonna go to work, and I actually forgot my phone here, and I was like, shit, that's a sign, I'm gonna fucking stay.
No, but
So I pulled back up.
he came in, he's like, we're like, what? He came back, yeah. And then he's like, dude, on the real, I just forgot my phone. We're like, oh,
Damn, like that.
Boo, we booed him and shit. He's like, nah, I'm okay. I'm like, all right, we take all that back.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah,
I didn't even call in or nothing, bro. I just
No,
fucking-
dude.
Wait, you didn't go to work?
Nah, I didn't go to work,
Your
bro.
schedule.
I was working
Dedication.
here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Moment like
I
this,
said,
dude.
fuck
I
that
swear it was
shit.
like destiny bringing us all together.
Yeah.
Such a vibe, bro. Oh my
That's
god.
one of those moments you'll never get back.
Exactly.
Exactly, bro.
More nice for that to come, you know what I mean?
Yeah, more to come, man. Look at this, man. Look at this production. Look at
It's great.
it just keeps getting better and better.
Definitely.
But no, let's switch topics. Let's go to. Let me see what I got here. I forgot. Sampling,
Sampling?
criticism.
Man.
Ooh.
What should we go? What should we do? You sampling.
Sampling.
Let's talk about sampling.
What are we
Because
talking
Alright,
I-
hit me with something.
CJ, you kind of
What?
got me into sampling.
Really?
Well, just like all those like little YouTube, like Resident Evil, and I
yeah.
was like, damn, I was like, this is low key pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you sampled
Nazi zombies?
Nazi Zombies,
Bro,
That's
that one,
crazy.
Yeah.
that one was heavy.
yeah, and so I kind of took that little video game beat pack type of thing from you almost, and I was like, oh man, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Nostalgia, and then everyone just, everyone loves video games. Everyone
It just
wants.
brings back like that sense of like, there's something when like they sample something like that and you just like, I don't know, you just feel some type of way even more just because like that's what happened when like your childhood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just brings that energy.
Yeah, I feel
back.
like everyone as a like people think of producers like, oh man, that'd be dope if I could fucking just sample something like that. Was sampling. Sampling is like a key thing to producing, and that's something I never fucking do. I mean, I guess I sample because I use loops from like Splice.com and stuff, but that's the only sampling I do. But nothing like.
You kind of you don't really get to be fully creative with it because you're taking what's given to you. You're not going and creating kind of like what he does. Like, I think I want to do this. Like, I want this sound. It's not. You know what I mean? If that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Like doing your own thing with it.
Yeah.
Like making
Right.
it your
Make it
own
your own,
kind of
yeah.
thing,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
It's
I was a
on the same
little.
wavelength,
Yeah.
And so with like loops too, like I was still get insecure about them, and I'm like, fuck, man, like I didn't create this loop, I didn't create this melody, and so I used to be insecure about that, and I'm like, man, I'm just pretty much taking a loop and just adding some drums.
No,
to
but
it.
in a sense, you're making it your own. Like you're mixing it with other things. You're cutting it up. Like you're adding your own like little like flavor to it. You know?
Yeah.
So,
And
like,
on
it's
that
dope.
on that topic, I was getting in that same mind state where I was like making beats that with all those loops that you gave me, and I was like, damn, I'm not really creating my own thing. But Coda the Friend, he has a bunch of things from Splice.com, and I'm like, it's dope. Like he's making his own thing out of it. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel so insecure now taking loops from like Splice.com, if that makes sense, because you see someone doing it and they're doing the same thing you're doing. It kind of like you I don't know, eye to eye, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I know
Nah,
because we've
yeah.
or go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
No, because he was talking about Code of the Friend. Sometimes we'll be listening to his music, and some of the loops that I have from Splice.com, we'll hear him in his songs, and I'm like, why does that sound so familiar? I'm like, oh shit, I got that shit right now in my fucking beat pack, so I'll look it up and shit, and so. But yeah, go ahead and tell us some of your favorite samples that you used, dude. Or
I'm gonna tell y'all.
what's your process? I'm trying
My
to
process.
because in my head I'm like,
I'm gonna tell you how I get into it. Like I don't know. I'll just be like, it was late at night one night. I don't know what the hell
That's how it
I was
always
doing.
starts.
I think I was just like faded. I was watching like these Kanye West documentaries.
Nah, don't be lying.
Nah, for real. And then like he was talking about sampling, and then I guess there was some like tape he did. Like he had like a beat tape.
Oh, dude, I'm on.
And those samples went hard. I started watching more videos, sampling this, sampling that, cause he'd be sampling like soul music,
Mm.
and like he's got the jazz in there with the
Yeah,
saxophone.
he's a soul bear.
That shit's hard,
And
bro.
it was just hard. So I was like, damn, maybe I could do something like that, cause like jazz isn't really my thing. But I mean, I still listen to it every now and then. So I was like, what if I do like some video game type shit? Then I got more into it, and then one day, which was I guess was it the day we made the Nazi Zombies one?
Yeah,
It was that same day. I'm like, damn, I'm really just gonna make like probably maybe I can make a beat off of it or something like that. So I went on my computer. I want to type in like Nazi Zombies, but then it's so hard to like I don't know explain.
Find like a specific sample that you like,
Or like
from
find like
that?
the right sounds you want.
Yeah, you have the right sounds because you got like there's like a selection, and that's the thing I hate the most is like.
Because you have like kicks and other
Yeah,
like,
it's
stuff under
just-
that sample.
It's just hard to find like a clean sample to get a loop off of, but I finally found it, and I was just happy with it.
I know. And then when was it? Did you start like getting deep into like the sampling? Because I know you ended up sending me like a bunch of like video game soundtracks like Resident Evil 2, some other like crazy games and shit. Like
It's always
some-
late at night. Like the best thoughts come out at nighttime.
Hey.
And I guess
Damn
most of
right.
the samples I found off is like I'm gonna give y'all like a little, I don't know, like
Oh,
a little bank of samples y'all could like go into and like get good stuff out of. Silent Hill 2. Just go to the official soundtrack. It's like, oh my god, it's amazing. Like
Oh, bro.
the samples off of there.
I already feel it too. Because
just
I've heard
wild.
a couple samples.
Yeah,
You
I
sent
think
me.
I sent you some.
Yeah.
It's just so wavy.
I know. Now everyone's gonna have like Silent Hill beats.
It's like Silent Hill, like Resident Evil, something like that.
Dude, why are horror games like the most low key, like best scored shit?
Because they got like those eerie little like melodies to it.
Dude, that's
like-
what I love. That's like I feel like that's like my type.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Eerie
Damn.
melody.
Yo, too bad we can't just make a beat right now. Shit. Nah, we'll have to do that.
That's next time.
Maybe after the podcast we get someone cooking.
Hey, we'll fuck
We
around,
all
man.
got time, shit.
Big facts.
No, I think that's it for the sampling, huh?
But yeah, that's dope.
Anyone else got any questions on that sampling?
I wish I was able to do shit like that. Like I really want to get into like the realm of like making beats and shit.
I know, dude.
Because I feel like that's such like a creative process, bro. Like you can really like express your creativeness through like your beats and like the way like you fucking like make your beats go around like your lyrics. I feel like that's such like a
having full control.
exactly, bro. Like full control. Like you're like in control of like your music and like what you want to do. You know?
It's almost like you are able to I don't know how to explain it, but like when I'm looking for beats, I'm like I have this certain sound in my ear that I'm looking for,
Right.
and I'm looking through beats that people have made. But if I had like the capability to create what's in my ear,
Right.
it would be like the possibilities are endless
Right.
of what you can create, if
Exactly.
that makes sense.
Exactly. That makes total sense. And even like making beats from like scratch, bro. Like just the fucking drums or like just the piano keys and like like that shit's honestly pretty difficult, bro. Like I've tried it and like it's hard to like make a beat like without like the loops, you know, because like there's a lot more to it and shit. But like I feel like there's definitely a lot of people that do it, and I feel like those type of people are like the people that really like express themselves like through their music, and like I don't know, it's dope.
No,
Creative like that.
Aaron's barely starting to get into production too. I kind of show him what I know to an extent, and then he's helping me learn some stuff too, and making me a little more humble on learning stuff. And he's barely getting into production too. He's learning a lot more fast than I was. It took me up to like 2 weeks to make a beat, bro. And that's just because, like you don't know where the kicks go, where the hi-hat, snares, or I even know what a kick or a hi-hat, the snare did. And I would just have like cymbals everywhere, you know? It just sounded like shit. And I didn't know about like the, I don't know, like you have to know the program you're using. And then kind of know what goes with what, like kicks, snares, hi-hats. That's the basis of a fucking...
and like what beat you're trying to make. Like what vibe you're trying to give off. Like some trap type beat, some lo-fi type shit, you know.
And that just changes everything. It changes the knobs.
I love that horror shit.
I'm so specific on like my kicks, my snares, my hi-hats. You know, like the snare's a little more too fat or it's too short, you know, or the hi-hats are a little too high pitched and I want them a little more fatter and more you know, it just variates the more you learn on everything, you know. And when I look back at my beats, I'm like, fuck, my 808s are muddy as fuck. My fucking, you know, and then it helps me mix too. Like I'm able to mix I started mixing my beats before I started mixing my vocals, and that also helps with everything. And then I have a friend that went to digital media class, and he went into production too, and he went to one of the schools I was gonna go to, but you know, financial situation and stuff. And he ended up going that way. And I said to him, so my mixes and my vocals and songs and stuff, he's like, bro, actually, you have the basis of mixing. Like, you know the basics of mixing. Like, those mixes aren't bad. Those are pretty damn good. Yeah. And so that made me more confident as a producer, engineer, and just... I don't know, as a person mixing my stuff, I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, if someone who's as more educated than I am telling me that you're on the right path on what you're doing with these, you know, with these mixes, then I'm like, all right, well, fuck, let me just keep doing exactly what the fuck I'm doing. Right. And and then engineering part, I just learned that from just this guy. Well, my first two, you know, subjects, him and then my cousin Anthony. And then them coming in, us bumping heads constantly, and then kind of you have to make mistakes before you learn from them. Right,
it comes with learning process.
Yeah, and so once you make those mistakes, like, oh shit, me saying fuck you, I don't like that way that sounds. Oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't say fuck you like that. Maybe I should be more specific on my criticism. I'm like, hey, didn't really like the way you were so high pitched. Let's bring it down a bit. Actually, let's just, you know, kind of bring it like a little gothy. You know, be specific on your terms when you're criticizing. And that brings us to the next topic I want to talk about is criticism and how you want to just tackle that. Like how do you guys tackle criticism, like giving it and also learning to take it? Because I know I can't fucking take criticism, and when I show my songs to other people, I just don't want to hear nothing bad
to me right there.
Like, yeah, and I feel like that's just like everybody, bro. Like nobody wants to hear like fucking being trash on like something like you worked hard on, you know? But like at the end of the day, I feel like that just comes with like the learning process and just like fucking like knowing like that there's always room for improvement. And like when you hear criticism, like even if it's like bad criticism, even if it is like people like talking shit, like I always feel like I try and like take a piece of it somewhere, even if it's like negative, you know, but like there's always something that like you can learn from, you know. And I feel like even if it is like bad criticism, like there's always pieces you can take from it. So like criticism in my eyes, bro, it's just like even if it is like somebody's like talking down or whatever, because the world's gonna talk down on you, bro, like regardless. Like you're always gonna have haters and shit, there's always gonna be people talking shit, but there's like irrelevant fucking feedback and then there's relevant feedback.
You gotta learn how to filter that.
Exactly. So I feel like if like you look at it like the right way and be like, okay, maybe you're right, maybe I am doing something that like could be switched up, you know, like even if it's like a fucking hater talking shit on the internet, you know, like there's always something you can like grab from something.
How about you, CJ? It seemed like you had something to say on this.
You can't take it. I'm like,
can't take the heat.
I'm super critical to my own music.
Same.
Like I don't know, I just feel like
like,
I could do better.
You're like, I'm already critical enough for me, so I don't need
that's just how it, I don't know, like I feel like some of that criticism that I take upon myself is like, that's just like my personality, you know what I mean? And then when more people add on more criticism, I'm like, damn, am I really doing something wrong?
What do I do, mama? Yeah, no, he's like, I be showing my music to my mom. No.
But sometimes like, yeah, people are always gonna talk shit, but maybe you could take like a little piece of that pie and try to like fix something.
Like build.
Yeah, try to build something off of it.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Aaron? Because me and you bump heads all the fucking time, and I kind of want to sock you sometimes.
I'm like, first off, fuck him. No.
Yo, fuck the police.
Like what like Noah was saying, taking you kind of got to have a balance. Like whenever I present my work to him, he's like the most honest person that like has ever been with my music, and at first I hated it. Like I really did not like it. Like I would bring him something that I would spend like a week on, like either a verse or like something, and then he's just like, yeah, I don't really like this, I don't like that. I'm like, well, fuck you, dude. Like in my head I'm like, well, fuck that. I'm like, this is the hardest shit I've ever done to this point. And like I was already critical on myself, like CJ was saying, but also like you were saying, taking whatever people, whether it's hate or it's actual like real criticism, real structural criticism, I've learned to have like a filter, and only like whatever comes towards my way, I filter what needs to come to me. And like if it's hate, then I'm like, all right, like it flies by me now. So now like I don't mind criticism. Like I just keep progressing, and I have to love whatever I make before anybody else has anything else to say about it, because I know there's going to be criticism no matter what. No matter what, like it's inevitable. So like whatever I create, I'm like, all right, I love it to the point where I'm okay with what people have to say, but then I'm also accepting what people have to say about it, and then taking what really needs to be taken from it, and just keep growing, dude. Like, just keep growing.
There's always room for that growth.
Exactly.
And there's always gonna be people fucking talking down your shit, bro. Like, even like people that are like popping off, bro. Like, people still head on Drake and shit, but like he's fucking Drake. Like there's no way around it, bro. Like, there's gonna be people there. There's gonna be that hate. There's gonna be that criticism. But like, I feel like it's just like the way you take it, like the way you like build off of it. That's gonna like really like change your mental.
Right. Right. And yeah, like I've definitely grown a lot, like taking criticism, and now I kind of want it. Like I want to put stuff out there so people like either love it or hate it. Cause like I'm gonna learn from both sides. I'm gonna learn from people hating on it, and I'm gonna learn from people loving on it. So, but I love it first. You gotta love whatever you do first. Like it has to be you on that track, or you on whatever you do. So when you put it out there, you're like, everything else is sort of flies over your head, but you do take the things you need. You know what I mean? And always be open. Like, if you're not willing to accept that, then you're kind of stunning your own growth. You're stopping yourself from, reaching the next level, or reaching a level of confidence that you wouldn't have without, that criticism. So.
True words from Aaron. Bible verses. All right, we're back from our break. A little piss break, shit break. CJ.
Yes, sir.
Our leader, our pastor, who's gonna talk the truth.
With the mission.
Only one with the mic. By myself.
I know,
I'm gonna
bro.
say that out there right now.
I'm kind of jealous.
I know. I have to like.
Yeah.
So the next topic.
So we're the host, and we're sharing the microphone.
And I got my own.
Because we care about others. We care about the comfort of others. Our
Well,
guests.
I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
What's the type of music like you guys are going towards? Like your route of it, if you have like a genre per se.
Let's start with Aaron.
So that was a good question. I kind of got, it's like, what do you want your music to portray, or like what are you trying to put out there?
Yeah, like what are you trying to tell?
I don't know. I'm still going through that. I've been writing for a long time.
Suspense.
And in the beginning, dude, honestly, in the beginning, I was kind of like that rapper that every rapper you're hearing yapping about, fuck bitches, this and that.
Like
all
the
this shit.
trap shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate that shit. I don't know why. I hate it.
And I'm glad I got out of that phase, dude, because like there was I don't know, like I like telling stories. I've always been like in like elementary throughout like high school, like I've always excelled in English class, like writing, grammar, stuff like that. And I always love when they would do an entry task and they're like, write whatever's on your brain for the next 15 minutes.
I bet.
And then we'll
write the whole book.
And I would just like and I've always like getting my thoughts out. So
yeah, Aaron's always been a natural talent. Like even like everyone down to just some of his like we'll be kicking it with Anthony and then like his homies and stuff like, yo, you guys are dope. Don't get me wrong, But Aaron, bro, like fucking dude, he's actually saying something with his words. Like even when he's talking that shit with like that, yo, fuck your bitch, but we should get married.
Women have rights now.
Feminism.
No,
We love women.
I feel like
Yo, holla.
I'm still being structured till this day. I'm still like, I want to keep writing, and I want to keep like searching for that true message that I'm trying to portray. Like right now, I've been writing a lot about myself because I've been going through a lot of shit lately, and that's the only way that I'm like really getting through is like writing it, and then like it helps me move on. But I eventually want to get into the point where like I'm drawing pictures bigger than myself. This past weekend, I was introduced to I don't know if you guys heard the band Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, they're like an activist, like they're activist group. Like they're portraying a message of like I don't know how to say it, like equality, like people, like they're fighting democracy with music, and it's crazy, dude. I watched like an hour video on them, and I was like, damn, like I want my music to have that much impact. Like I want to do that, and like I feel right now with like all this shit that's going on, we can, whatever you want to write about, like if you're passionate towards something, whether it is like being cheated on or like, you know, what's going on with like Trump and like, you know, shit like that, like whatever you want to do, like have a voice for it, create a voice for it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm still searching for it. I'm still looking for what is going to drive me to start writing something, you know, bigger than myself.
Yeah.
So
And I feel like that's where you get like your best like music from, like something that's passionate, like something that you can actually feel. That's like your those are gonna be like your best tracks.
Yeah.
Because those are like something that's like,
It's like your most personal tracks. are always
exactly
your
like
best.
something that's personal. Like that's the best shit that you get into.
yeah.
I forgot where I was gonna go with that. I would agree, dude. I feel like like when you think you found your sound, you just keep growing and getting better with your sound. And like he said, like I feel like my best shit is when I'm sad as fuck, you know. But usually how it goes. But I remember one time I made a song, the most saddest song ever. I usually make my most saddest songs ever when I'm the most happiest. Is that weird? But is it weird? Yeah, it's a little weird. But
It works.
it works.
It
It's
works.
a good formula. So
Might have to try
I
it.
might just write some sad shit today. No. But no, what would you call your style? What you got? I mean, like where do you want to go with it?
I don't know, bro. I feel like a lot. I try and keep my shit like very versatile.
Mhm.
Like I don't want to stick to like one certain type of sound.
Mhm.
I feel like I could do like so much more than just like stick to like one sound, because I feel like there's a lot of like people in like mainstream rap that are like either like drill or like trap or like either
that's
on
what
like
you know
some
them for.
lo-fi type shit, bro, and like they stick to that, and like that could be their thing. But I feel like personally I have potential to do like more than that. Like I feel like I want to like bring myself out and like
And that's good to have.
and be like that type of artist that can like do like whatever, you know?
Like if you're ready to go no matter what track. If like a trap artist comes in, they need you on a feature, boom, I'm on you for the
Boom,
trap.
exactly.
And if you need me on a singing record, boom, I'm on you for the singing record.
Exactly.
And then you, dude, you already have those dope choruses. Excuse me, a little more from the beer. You already have those dope choruses, dude. Like you're very talented with your choruses, your melodies, your harmonies. You just bring that to the table, and I just love that about you.
Thank
I
you,
know
bro.
no matter where you go, bro, I place you in any type of room, you will fucking deliver. Like I'd even have to hear what you wrote on yesterday. I was like, I know. Like the only regret is that I didn't get to watch it. I forgot where I was at.
It took like 2 takes, bro.
I bet, bro. That's all you do, bro. Like, you only take like 2, 3, 4 takes, bro,
Yeah.
and we're pretty much settled. It's all like if it was up to me, because when I have you in here, we'll do multiple takes. But that's because you want to do the multiple takes. Me, I'm like I already found the one I like, but you hear something that I don't, and that's that's you,
Yeah.
and you want to sharpen it.
Yeah.
What would you say to that?
Definitely feel like things could always be better, even if it is like a verse.
Mm.
Like I feel like you could always put like more into it. like say like it depends like what energy you're trying to give off. Say if I'm on like some like loud shit, like I'm trying to rage out, you feel me? Like it might take a little bit more takes because I need to get that energy up. I need to get it there. But say if I'm on like a track where I'm like using more of like my vocals, like that can be kind of iffy, but I feel like it takes less time to like get that energy up because you're kind of just like, it's more like slow, more like there's a certain like sound to it, I guess. So
more different process.
Exactly, yeah. There's a different process. So I feel like with my music, bro, I never want to like stick to one sound.
Put you in a box.
Exactly. I don't want to be put in a box. I want to be out of the box. I want to be doing like whatever. I want anybody to hear my shit, and I want them to fucking like vibe with it or like get a feel for it, you know? Like I want my music to be that diverse.
Almost like Logic, Drake just all over the place, and that's why he's relevant.
Or like Mac or like X, bro, or like Kendrick.
Definitely X.
Or like Isaiah Rashad. Like those are people in my mind that can do a lot of different things, and like that's very respectable, like looking at an artist that can do like a lot, because like I said, there's a lot of people in like mainstream art that are just doing one thing, you know. And I feel like a lot of people could be very versatile, but they just don't like put their mind to it. And I definitely want to grow with that.
I think this can kind of be a little transition to our next topic, is how do you tackle your music? What's your process? Like I don't know, like there's so many processes. Like I go to Wisconsin in the mountains and I just vibe, or I need bitches and liquor and drugs in here, and we can make the most hardest bitch record ever. You know, like there's so many, or it just happens. I show up and then I didn't fucking expect it. It just fucking came out of me.
Right.
And I just did exactly the same thing that I do every day, and it just happened to happen. It's usually how I go about it.
Yeah.
There isn't really a process. Just hear something, write it, and oh shit, hopefully something good comes out. You know? Being very more experimental with it too. CJ, where would you go on that one? About how you tackle your music and songs, because you also rap and you know, do your own thing other than produce.
Well, hold on, what was the question? I don't know, you worded it.
What's the meaning of life? No, I was just how do you tackle a song? Like, what's your process?
My process? I don't know. It just be like the mood I'm in.
Yeah.
But I usually, I don't know. I hate recording during daytime. I feel like all that energy
night owl
always comes at night. That's when I mostly record. I start writing.
Next album title always comes at night.
Bro, I might write that down actually.
hard.
I might write that down. I might write that down. But yeah, I don't know. I just gotta be in the mood. It doesn't really take that much. It's gotta be like, I just gotta be really feeling it, or like I'm really deep in my feels. I'm like, damn, this could be some shit.
Yeah,
to
right.
write about.
Porque.
But yeah, that's pretty much my process.
Yeah. How about you, Aaron? What's your process? Would you agree? Sometimes it's just like doing the same exact thing that I usually do, and then fucking damn, that shit happened.
I don't know. My inspiration usually hits when I'm out doing things. Like right now, my mind's racing like 1,000,000 miles an hour. But like when I'm alone, I kind of have to like force myself to sit there and write, and I end up getting locked into it. But I don't know. I kind of figure out what I want to say and how I want to say it. Like I've been practicing for a long time. Like I said, I started out doing like that generic shit, and then I got into like writing more about myself, and then like, or just writing poetry, stuff like that. I want to like get to the point where I can have a voice in every area I go to. You know, play the piano for me, and I'll, you know, just a simple 2 keys, and I can like freestyle something, or like give me a hard ass beat, and I can do something. I feel like just trying different areas has like really opened my mind and like helped me create without too much restraints, if that makes sense. So I usually like, I don't know, I'm like, I really want to write something. I'll put a beat on, I'm like, no, that's not it. I'm like, ooh, that's it. And then I'll just start writing.
Yeah.
So, and then it's just whatever I want to say, whatever I'm feeling.
And then we'll transition to this is, what do you hate about the music creation? Because we always talk about how much we love it. But what's the fucking like thing I'm pretty sure we hate a lot about this, you know? Like one thing I can think on top of my head is when I'm just can't make shit. Like writer's block. And
Writer's block.
On
That should be hitting
inspiration.
hard.
That's a big fact.
Yeah, big factor in that. Or people who waste my time, just in the when I bring people in the studio, and people who take like 50 takes for like every like 8 bars, and I just hate it. Not this guy. Yeah, I can deal with him because I know I'm gonna get a good product out of him. But people who I've never met in my life for the first time, meeting them right at that moment, and I have to fucking I don't know, just deal with them for at the moment.
Yeah.
And they can be a good ass person and shit, but I'm just like, fuck, you suck at rapping. So that's one thing in my head I can think of. If anyone else can think of something that they fucking hate for the music creation.
It's not the fact that they suck, because I mean, there's some people that I listen to. I'm like, it's not that you suck. It's just that I'm kind of at this level, and like I really progress when there's people at the same level as I am. Like with working with him, and then working with like other people that come in that have been doing their stuff for a while. I'm like, all right, I can progress right here because it's people who are almost at the same level, and we can, move fluently or progress fluently.
Like you guys are on the same page.
Exactly, exactly. So that really helps a lot. And also, like, writing by myself, like, I'm the only person that's on my own level right now. So, like, working by myself. And, like, I told him the other day, I was like, I'm going to record alone because I get better product like that. And he was like, yeah, don't be so, this and that. And I was like, no, like, I kind of, by myself, I get the best product.
I feel that way,
Like,
yeah.
Now, what did I say? What did I say, bro?
What did you say?
I don't know. I know. I'm trying to figure out what I said.
Oh.
I remember talking shit.
No, you made sense.
Talking shit?
You're like, okay, that makes sense because I was explaining it. When I'm by myself,
I probably said, I was like, I see you, bro.
I get to
see
be
you. Don't wanna hang out
experimental.
and shit.
Like, if someone were to sit in on a session that I'm by myself, you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, how do you say it? Like, I'll scream on the mic for like a little bit, or I'll just yell and then like break my voice, and I'm like, all right, and it just takes, I do a lot of like just weird shit, and then I end up getting to where I want to be, and then I'll start working.
Yeah.
Because like I can do that by myself. Like, I don't mind sounding stupid by myself. No one's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I definitely feel that way too, like working by myself. Like it's different, like working in like with like a room full of people than like you just being by yourself. Because I feel like
It's the vibe, bro.
Yeah.
You don't have criticism.
yeah,
you're with somebody,
yeah,
you have to deliver.
yeah.
And or if not, you kind of like, fuck, like they look at me like this now, or it's not like that, but you kind of like, I don't know.
But like when you're by yourself, you're kind of at your own pace,
Mhm.
and like there's not like pressure. It's not really like pressure, but like there's no pressure into like the writing process and like how you do.
Like
your
if I
thing.
fuck up on the chorus, I'm not gonna get that backlash.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And like fucking just like writing shit, like it's easier to like fucking like just write shit like by yourself.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, because I feel like it's almost like kind of like rushed almost, because like obviously you guys are trying to like make something, you guys are trying to do something dope, but I feel like if you're by yourself, it's kind of like more paced out. It's more like your own like level. You get to like do what you feel comfortable with, you know. So I just feel like it's a little different.
Experiment at your own pace.
It's experimental, yeah.
At your own pace. CJ, what, like, I don't know. What's your style? Like, where do you feel like your best stuff comes from? Where do you find your sweet spot?
I feel like I find my sweet spot is just, what you guys been saying, just mainly just by yourself. Because when I'm
in the night.
Yeah, in the night.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like if there's like more people, then I have to live up to this expectation. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And everybody wants me to go at their pace, while like it could be like more like they're more far ahead.
Everybody does shit differently.
Yeah, everybody does shit
Mhm.
differently. I just like working. Sometimes I just like working by myself because it's like my own pace. It's at my own level, and I could just like, I don't know, everything just flows better. Just like more fluently.
Right.
But yeah.
I feel it.
Definitely
100%,
feel it.
bro.
Loneliness is where it's at.
Be alone.
Be alone.
That's the key.
Don't get
Fuck
married.
everybody.
Sleep in separate beds. No, let's go with something else. What software do you use? Because I know a lot of listeners or watchers are gonna be like, where do I get started? Or
Sorry to interrupt, but what did we ever cover what was the thing you hated about creating process?
I don't know.
Did we cover that yet?
I feel like we kind of
did you want to talk about?
Jump onto that. Jump to that.
Because you obviously hate something, bro.
Don't waste time.
He's like, I want to fucking get my
Don't
word
waste
out.
time.
Bro.
Don't waste
Let's keep
time.
going.
No, do you have something for that though?
I hate right now at the moment. I hate that how long it takes.
The
But I'm-
process, the entire process.
Yeah, but then at the end, I'm satisfied with it. So
Yeah, it pays off.
that kind of covers that subject.
I think I was gonna say something to say on that is hating the process, like how long it takes. I think when you get something going and you really know that you got something there, you just want to keep going and going. And you're like, fuck. Like you start getting a little lazy. You're like, man, maybe I just finish this later. But at the same time, you're like, man, if I don't finish this right now, I'm not gonna be able to create it the way I have it in my head right now. And so you're kind of rushing it.
Catch that energy later on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sometimes I be doing that, bro. Sometimes I'll be writing some shit, and like I know it's something that like has potential, and then I'll hit like a writer's block, and I'll be like, I'll start fucking writing down shit that like sounds retarded, and then I'll be like, fuck, I need to take a break and come back to it. And usually that honestly refreshes my mind, and I don't know, that kind of just helps out sometimes.
Like
I
a
be
little
doing-
refresher.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a little like fucking break, like fucking.
I think we were talking about that too.
Yeah, I think we
earlier.
were on that conversation. I was talking to you about that. Like, just get away from it for a little bit, come back to it, and then your mind's just fresh. That's how I feel sometimes.
I dig it.
Refresh.
Refresh.
How was your guys'
Refresh.
Day? How was your guys' day?
It was
Doing
good.
pretty good.
Hang it in there.
I hate when people say that. It was pretty good. Alright.
Nothing much to it.
I'm tired as fuck
They're just
though.
like, cool.
It was,
It was
cool.
good.
I'm a little slumped right now.
Well, let me see. I woke up and.
See, I woke up. I just took my first breath. You know, new day.
I woke up. and I
Nice.
did.
No, let's go back into what I want to talk about.
About software we're using.
Software we use, yeah. Because a lot of people, I get a lot of, like, to us, it's like an everyday thing. We know everything about our software that we use. I get a lot of questions like, should I use GarageBand, Ableton, FL Studio? The list goes on, Pro Tools, all this other crap. And me personally, I started with FL Studio, crack version. The homie hooked it up. You know how it is. Everyone got to start with the
trial
turret.
version, you gotta start
Trial
with the free
version.
trial
No, no
You
trial
got your
version.
homie's
It's crack.
USB, just put it in.
Yeah.
No. How about you know? I know you don't use FL Studio. What do you use?
Right now I'm using GarageBand. I just got into using GarageBand.
Oh, okay.
But before that, I was using fucking Audacity.
Oh, bare
You
bones.
heard of Audacity,
Bare bones.
right?
So hard.
Bro.
That shit was so confusing.
I made some of the fucking best tracks on Audacity, weird enough. But that shit's fucking ass.
Why do you hate
Can't lie
it?
to you. Because, bro, it's just like there's like not much to it. Like there is some like stuff to it, but like there's a lot more shit you could do with like different software, you know? And I feel like like Audacity was just like it's fucking free. Like anybody can get that shit. And it's not that hard to use. Like it's honestly pretty simple, but I feel like you could do a lot more with different softwares. So yeah, I was using Audacity for a fucking long time.
My first song
bro.
I ever produced was on Audacity.
Audacity.
And it took me like a week to
exactly,
produce, dude.
bro.
Like going in from like cutting off like excess on the vocals to like adding effects.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness.
With like my
dude.
vocals and shit, bro. It's just like fuck.
It was-
And then I started using GarageBand, just because I've always had GarageBand on like my MacBook, but I never like touched
Is that
it.
what you use right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm using right now, and it's cool. Like, there's a lot more shit you could do with it, and it's honestly
Like-
not even that simple.
Like, what do you mean? What type of do? For your vocals? For
Yeah,
beat-wise?
just like my vocals and shit, just like messing with them and like making them sound clearer and like just shit like that. Like I feel like it's just like better to use.
Well, I mean, anything is better than Audacity. But yeah,
Pretty much,
I
bro,
can't,
yeah.
I can't even pronounce it. How horrible it
Exactly.
comes to my mouth.
That's why it's not coming out.
Yeah.
What's all that smoke?
Yeah.
He's like, bro, smoke weed, bro. What are you doing? That's
Yeah.
tobacco, bro. Nah, CJ,
Yeah,
what,
I've been hitting that too.
what program are you using, bro?
Like what Noah said, just like GarageBand. It's just I find it more like I don't know, like user friendly, and everything's like presented nicely.
Yeah.
And I know what the fuck to do.
Definitely.
And I don't know. It's just you can like it's more freely. You can do more stuff. Way better than Audacity though.
That's weird, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, like, no, not weird, but just like I don't know. Like, I use GarageBand to make beats, and I don't know. Like, I can't. I've never used it like for vocals,
We need to start using it.
bro. Bring
There's
your
a
laptop.
lot of hidden potential in GarageBand.
Yeah.
Oh shit, low key fire or what?
It's low key.
Low key.
He's like,
I've never tried making
it. High key fire.
He's like,
Yeah.
after this, it's high key now. No. What would you? Obviously, FL Studio. That's what you're using right now.
That's what I use right now, but I did start out with Audacity. That was the first program I ever used. Or I think I recorded like 2 songs on it. It took me like a month in total to like create them. And then my mom got us a MacBook with GarageBand on it, and that's what I started using after that. And I felt like that was just easy, dude. Like we were just punching out songs constantly, just always putting stuff out. And then that was the last thing I used. And then I started using FL Studio once you introduced me to it. I always heard about it, but I never really actually jumped into it. And then I was like, fuck, this is confusing. But then the more I just sat there with it, now it's like, you know, I still got a lot to learn, but I'm, you know, knowledgeable enough to produce my own stuff. And, yeah.
And doing pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, you gave us the foundation, so now
Oh,
it's
building
building
up
up
on
on
Make foundations.
Good man. Good man.
I'm a sweetheart, man. What can I say? Let's do one more topic and then let's close it out. Do we have we touched on what parents think about your music?
Not yet.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Hey, let's do that one. So,
All right, you tell us first.
Oh man,
You've been at it the longest.
yeah, I know, dude. So I started making beats, obviously first, and then I would always show my dad my beats. And back in the day, my beats were a little more progress. They would progress. They would have more leads and more transitions and stuff. And so my dad would always hear the whole track all the way through to the end, which is very supportive. My dad's very supportive, and you know that's who I am today and type of shit. Another topic, but no, my dad always supported my music from the beginning, and so he would always listen to my beats. And then now I don't ever like go to him to listen to my beats ever, just because now I'm like, you know, back to the criticism part. I'm like, I don't need it no more. Like I'm my strongest critic now.
Yeah.
And so, but I'll have sessions in here. He comes down here, does his thing, and he'll pop in. He's like, "Hey, that was pretty good," or "Hey, I feel like I could hear you. I can't really hear you," but I don't want to hear that. Like I'm in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, I know I can't hear myself." You know, like when your dad tells you something, like, "Yeah, I fucking know." So I never want, like, no offense to him, I just don't want to hear him. It's like me trying to tell the camera guy what to do, but I don't know anything about it.
Right.
You know, that's how I see it when my dad comes in, like, "Hey, you know, trying to tell me what to do with my vocals." And I'm like, no, maybe it's personal. It's not even personal, but it's like, don't tell me what to do type of vibe with my music. And then I'm a little embarrassed sharing my music with my family too, because I don't want, like, I always hated rappers who always like, "Yeah, bro, check out my music," you know, type of shit. And so, or in the, like a guy in my family that would do that, and I just hated that, and so I never want to be that.
Yeah.
I want someone else to tell you, you know. But
Word of mouth.
word of mouth.
Yes, sir.
How about you guys? I didn't really have an embarrassing story. I more just had an aggression story.
I don't know. I don't know. I kind of just.
Does your mom and dad know about your music?
They know. Yeah, they know. They just don't know like what I talk about and stuff. I don't
Oh,
know. I like to
yeah.
keep it that way. I
Big
don't know.
facts.
Titty, bitches.
Like, mijo, no.
Mijo.
I don't know. There's just like a level of like, I don't know. I just feel weird. Like I just want that level
Yeah,
of like
that's
privacy.
There you go,
Yeah.
privacy. Like, this is my thing, man. Let me just do it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. No embarrassing story. Your mom hearing the lyric and she's like, "Oh my
Oh,
god."
I got an
Or-
embarrassing story, but it's stupid.
He's like, "So I was naked."
No, so like
naked, bro. No.
something like that.
It's like the only way I recorded the night.
No, it's like, I made a song. I forgot what it was about, and then it's like, you know, it's like it was spreading around through the school. I'm like, all right, that's good. I don't know what the fuck I wrote. I think I was like, I don't know, I was like faded or something. And I put
Bro,
it
you
out
look
there.
faded. Just
No.
naturally.
It's naturally. It's just a sleep deprivation, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, and then I get my mom texts me. He's like, "Dude, what song did you make?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "The principal just called me." I'm like, "Wait, what? Like, what the fuck's going on?"
What grade is this?
No, this is this year.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How'd the
How the
principal
fuck?
get
Yeah.
to
How
that?
the
Yeah, hold on.
Hey,
Okay,
I'll
let him
get
finish
to
story.
that,
Let him finish story.
So,
Okay, go ahead.
so I was tripping. I was like, "Bro, like, what are you talking about?" It's like, "Oh, you're saying, you know, this and that or blah blah blah." I'm like, "What? Like, like what?" And then it was like this. I called my mom during 4th period. I'm like, to talk about it. I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, you tripping? Like, I don't know. I was just like super fucking confused.
Yeah.
And then 6th
You get
period comes
suspended?
around. Oh, I know. 6th period comes around, and then the principal just takes me to the office, dude. I'm like, oh, what the fuck did I do? Like, I fucked
He's
up.
like, that shit was hard, bro.
Takes me to the office, bro. He's like, so, you know why I'm here? I mean, you know why you're here, right? I'm like, because of my music. He's like, yes. And I'm like, did you like it? She looks at me dead in the eye. He's like, you know what you just wrote? I'm like, no. He just plays me a thing. I'm like, plays me like a little section of it. I'm like, oh, that's what I wrote.
What was the lyric?
What'd you
What was the
write?
lyric?
Oh, I won't talk about that.
Oh, you
No,
like
I guess it was like,
what,
it was
shooting
like
up
a
the school
demo.
type shit?
Nah, it was like, I don't know. I was just sad as fuck. Like, I don't know. I was just.
Slitting wrists, like bad for your
I don't know,
word
some shit
bite?
like that, like some Odd Future type shit. You know what I mean?
Burn shit.
Yeah.
School type shit.
Okay.
Yeah, some shit like that. And I guess I uploaded the wrong track to it, up to my little EP, because I had like
Oh, yeah, I
multiple
remember.
takes of it, and then I accidentally put the wrong one out there,
Hmm.
and that was like the bare bones one where I was trying to build up on that one,
Okay.
and then I guess like 7 people reported it to the office.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
I don't know.
Holy shit.
I swear, dude.
Man, CJ
And I
low
was
key.
like-
Even, like, I'm curious of the bars now. Like,
Yeah,
play that after
facts.
this.
Bro, that's for the next podcast.
like a whole nother story.
He's like, stay
but
tuned.
I don't think
Yeah, you're gonna have to find out on the next one if you really wanna know.
Yeah,
It was wild, dude. I was like, damn, dude. My parents really care, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And then they were talking to me about it when I got home. I was like, no. I was just like, I don't know. I was just like at a dark place, you know what I mean? When I wrote that, and I told them, it was like, and they're like, is that how you feel? I'm like, yeah, like, I don't know. That's how I really feel. I'm like, oh, okay. And they're trying to find a way where we could, like, I don't know, like, compromise, you know what I mean? But I guess that's why I kind of want to keep my stuff private from my family.
Yeah,
From, like, that shit happening
The
again.
conflict. The conflict.
Yeah. That shit was kind of weird, though.
Damn.
Not gonna lie.
All right, well let's wrap it up, guys. Anyone got anything to promote? Where we can find you guys? You guys remember your ads? I'm never good. I'm not good at promoting shit. He's like, go check my music out. SoundCloud 1208.
1208 is all, yeah.
1208.
For real?
CJ.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Viking and White on everything but Instagram. That's Viking and White
Viking and Whites.
on IG. And also, Shadow Dark World, the homie. I used to have beef with him, but then, like, it was, like, from stupid shit. It was, like, something petty. It was, like, 2 years ago.
All right, then, bro. All right. Thank you. Space Station 14.
March 9th. No.
March 9th.
Yo,
You
check
will
that
know.
one. Check
Hey.
that one by AG.
Thank you guys for being here. Space Station Podcast
Yup.
2020. We're killing it this year. We got more artists, more music. Thank you. Like, share, do all that shit. Fuck yeah. Let's get out.
Good shit, boys.
I want $500,000. I got the drip and I got the size. Look at my wrist, Rari the boss. You want this smoky? We tryna go. I come with the heat, I hold up my own. 6 of my woes, we do the most. I'm with the shit and we taking it over.
You really gon' feel this swarm. Stumbling up on the racks. The only thing that's on my mind, getting this money, keep on my grind. I can be rich, but I don't feel right if I ain't stacking that loot. That's all that we do.